What's up, everyone? It's your boy Smoothie here. Just a little afternoon video to let you know that today my mind was truly blown. Now, as you can tell by my previous videos, some of you may even think that my mind was blown a long time ago, and there's certainly a major disconnect going on in my brain. But I can assure you, it's all 95% in functioning order. But with that aside, so today, and I remember stumbling across a video like this on YouTube, or just reading it, not giving it much thought, that there's a theory out there by a Reddit user, Lumpo Warrior, Waro, Lampo, whatever his or her name is. I will post that in the description. But there's a theory that our beloved Jar Binks is and was in fact intended to be a Sith warrior. Now, I'm not. There's a bunch of videos. I'll post my 2 or 3 favorite links in the video below that expand on or bring to life this person's theory, but my mind is officially blown as of this point. It's now I definitely got to go back and watch the original prequel trilogy with this little theory in mind, and pay attention to Jar Jar's actions and the comparisons and stuff that they make and that they talk about in these videos and these theories. It really breathes new life, I think, into the original prequel trilogy that most people aren't very keen or high on, and it's reasonably so, because if you compare them to The Force Awakens and how that fits so nicely with the original trilogy, that, you know, it's hard to believe that they were what they were. And like I've said before, I enjoy them for what they are. I enjoy The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith for what they are. Could they have been done better? Yes. Could I have done them better? No. Did I hate Jar Jar like everybody else? No. Yes, he did get in the way in a lot of the scenes, but with this theory in mind, it makes a lot of sense. And again, that's why I say my mind was blown today. And I'm glad I actually followed through. A coworker and mentioned it again, so I was like, well, let me go back and find those videos talking about this aspect. And I did, and it was amazing, to say the least, how well it fits. And it kind of, in my opinion, makes me more upset at George Lucas, who did craft this and create this awesome universe. And I'm thankful. And, you know, for whatever reasons he chose to do the prequel trilogy, you know, in the way he did, that's, you know, his prerogative. And maybe I'm not that super avid of a Star Wars fan where I can go back and say this is why he did it, or you know, these interviews and these specific parts pinpoint why he did what he did in those. But to me, if it is true that this was, because a lot of people tend to say, and including the gentleman who did play Jar Binks in The Phantom Menace, who I guess voice acted and did the motion capture for him. Maybe it wasn't both, maybe just motion capture, whatever the case may be. But, you know, he's pretty much supports this theory, and that in fact it was what it was supposed to, how Jar Jar's story was supposed to play out. But because he was so ill-received, that Lucas changed his mind and rewrote the story, and I can't do the whole theory justice. I will put, like I said, the videos in there that you watch, and just how Count Dooku was a fill-in and really didn't appear anywhere else, and it all makes sense. And I just can't believe I'm sitting here with my mind blown. Like, I want to go home now and pop in The Phantom Menace and sit and watch it with this in mind. It truly, just not even watching them, after hearing these theories and seeing these videos, I have a whole new mindset and a fresh take on these, because I like, again, I said I enjoy the Star Wars movies and do try to get to see them, of course, the prequels and The Force Awakens as they come out in theaters, because it's in my time. The others were well before my time, a few years before my time, but I was still pretty much a baby or a child when they were out in the theaters. But it's, I didn't hear that part. They mentioned that Lucas' whole intention was to have them rhyme or kind of mirror each other, the originals and the prequels. And when they said that Jar Jar, his mirror in the original thing would be Yoda, it makes sense and it fits. And again, this is just a theory, as with everything. And, now some people go into it deeper and one are insinuating that possibly Jar Jar Binks is Snoke from Episode 7. That may be a little far-fetched, but it still makes you go, it's something I would have never thought of. And much props to this person who did come up with this theory on Reddit. Like I said, I'll try and find the original article that he wrote on Reddit, and I'll put that link in here. And I'll put a few of my other favorite videos, because on the topic of this, who expanded, and because they did a great job of summing it up and making it just that more deep, and tying it up, and you get to do comparisons and everything. I'm not going to talk anymore. I want you to, as soon as you stop watching this video, go check out those other videos and read the article if you're not familiar with it. Now, I know this goes all the way back to December. It might have been even before that this theory was posed, but this is the first time I'm hearing of it. So it may be old hat to some of you, and it may not be old hat to some of you. It may be new and something you need to check out, but I advise you to do that. And is it possible that Jar Jar Binks, the character of Jar Jar Binks, was initially intended to be a Sith, and his shenanigans were all a setup or a cover-up for his true meaning, and it's in fact, the Phantom Menace that they talk about in, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. All right, y'all, it's been your boy Smoothie. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a comment or subscribe, or tell me what you would like me to do in the future, or whatever the case may be. Check out these other videos, and I thank you for watching. Y'all have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and God bless y'all. Take care.